Now that we've talked about cubes and prisms, we're going to talk about volumes of composite three-dimensional objects. This is taking more than one object, sticking it on top of each other or inside it or wherever it is, and using what we already know to figure out a new volume. So you'll notice that to the right here is two rectangular prisms, one stuck on top of the other. The top one here, the dimensions are given, length, width, and the height. So the length is 4, the width is 5, and the height is 5. So I can find that volume pretty easily. The bottom one though, I don't know this total distance. I only know that this part of it is 6, but I do know from up top here that it's 4 plus the 6. So the total width is 10. The height, it tells me, is 3. And the length of it right here, I don't know all of it. I know that this part is 5. And I know that up here is 5, so that's a total of 10. So now I can use these dimensions to find the volume of the whole thing. The top part, length times width times height, is 4 times 5 times 5. That's 100 meters cubed. And the bottom is a rectangular prism. 10 times 10 times 3. So notice off to the side when I did that, I think it makes things a little easier to try and figure out what we're trying to find. If I know the length, width, and height, I'd write it off to the side, that way I don't have to worry about it. So the total area, or volume, sorry, is 100 plus 300. So we get 400 meters cubed total. So what we did is found the volume of each piece and then added them together. Number 2 is a little different. Find the volume of the right prism shown in the diagram, whose base is the region between the two triangles. In this case now, we have two triangles, one taken out of the other. Here's our right angle. So we're going to find the area of the whole thing, the big one. Area, I don't know, I keep saying area, volume, sorry. Big B times H. Remember, big B is just the area of the base of it, and then times how tall it is. So the area of the triangle itself, this is 3. So 3 and 4 are the base and the height of the triangle. That's what makes the right angle. So 1/2, 4 times 3. Again, this is the area of the triangle, times how long this whole thing is, which is 4.5. So my volume of the large triangular prism is 27 centimeters cubed. And what's missing is that center. So this is the small one in the middle. Same formula. Obviously it's going to be different numbers because it's smaller. So we have the area of the triangle inside. 2 and 1.5 is the base and the height. And how long it is, it's still 4.5 because it's all cut all the way through. So we get 6 3/4 centimeters cubed. So we subtract now because it's missing from the center. 27 minus 6 3/4 is 20 1/4 centimeters cubed. So it's kind of the same thing that we've already done. Question number 3, we're going to pause here and we'll talk about number 3 in class together. No, we're not going to pause, so we're going to skip number 3 just for now. We'll talk about during class. Number 4, find the volume of wood needed to construct the side table composed of right rectangular prisms. So if you notice, this is really like almost 3 pieces. We have this top piece up here, which is a rectangular prism. So the top of it, we can find the volume of, because we know the length, width, and the height. The length is 8, the width is 6, and the height is 1.5. So that piece isn't too bad. That's 72 inches cubed. The legs here, if we cut these off right here, the legs are 1 inch wide by 3/4. So length, width, and height. The width we know is 1, the height is 3/4, and the length is where it gets a little tricky, because we have the whole thing is 12, but we used 1.5 inches up here and 1 inch down here. So 12 minus 2.5 would be our length. That's 9.5. So now I can do 9.5 over here. And when we do that, we get 14 and 1/4. That's for 2 of the legs, so I'm going to double this because there's 2 legs. That's inches cubed. And then we have the bottom part of the 2 legs. So we're going to double whatever this is, just like we doubled here because there's 2 legs. So the length of this leg is 8, like the top is. It's 1 inch, so 8 by 1 by 3/4, and we're going to double that. So this right here is 6, but we're going to multiply that by 2 because there's 2 of them. That's 12 inches cubed. So our total is the 72 plus the 12 plus 14 and 1/4. So this one is a little longer to figure out. There's a few more pieces, 98 and 1/4 inches cubed. But we will spend a couple days practicing this, so by the time we get done, you'll have a better understanding.